Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Fuel for Thought podcast, where this week we're discussing the Mexican Grand Prix, Mexico City.
Oh, yeah.
High altitude Grand Prix.
Yep. Sergio Perez's home race.
Yes.
Fernando Alonso's 400th race.
Ugh.
Yep.
Damn,
His
that's a lot of
400th race. Can you believe it?
Honey.
Yep.
Maybe he'll win.
All right. That would be a bold prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Now, let's start off by reviewing last year, because it's very important that we note Max Verstappen won this race last year.
Oh, my God. That's shocking.
I know.
Can't believe it.
I know.
No way.
A shock.
Yeah.
Turn of events.
Ferrari started P1, P2. I think Max Verstappen started in P3. Daniel Ricciardo, the legend himself, started in P4. And Sergio Perez started in P5. And at the beginning of the race, I think Max got a nice slipstream, got ahead, basically did what Charles did in Austin last week.
The hometown hero risked it all.
He did.
And put it in the wall.
Yep.
That rhymes.
Yeah, that did. Well done. Should be a poet.
Didn't know it.
You didn't know it. Okay. Yeah, who DNF'd? Not good.
No.
That's like, yeah. I've said this the whole season, but in your home race, you're either kind of lifted up to do well, or there's a home race curse where you're just cursed and you're just going to have a terrible race. Like George Russell is a victim to the home race curse.
So is Charles Leclerc.
Not this year, though.
Historically.
Not this year. So is a lot of people, actually.
No, this year Charles Leclerc is blessed with the home race.
Yeah, he is, actually. That bad luck has turned into some good luck.
Aye.
Bad luck plus bad luck equals good luck.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
But there were a couple of safety cars last year.
Yeah.
One red flag,
Yeah.
right? But we didn't mention last time that the Austin Grand Prix was the first time there was a safety car in like 10 races.
I know.
So
I know. Shocking.
yeah.
Yeah, that was exciting, wasn't it?
Could be a few more this time around.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, we can only hope for some more excitement.
But yeah, another notable moment of last year was Yuki Tsunoda trying to go around the outside of, is it Magnussen?
I think it was Oscar Piastri.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then couldn't make the move happen and got really angry.
Yeah. I think he tapped Oscar and spun out. And yeah, he was fuming because he was like battling Oscar for a little while, almost got him, and then span out and like 3 cars went past him instantly.
Yeah.
He was fuming. Yeah. Magnussen crashed out. His car was on fire. That's where the red flag came from. Max obviously won. Lewis came second. I think Ferrari were after them. Ferrari, I think, obviously last year the Red Bull was a rocket ship, but I think if the Red Bull from this year was put in the same position as it was last year, the Ferrari would have had a better chance at keeping the lead.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think if you're not on pole, you can get a good slipstream down the first.
Well, if the Red Bull from this year was racing, Hamilton probably wouldn't run the race.
Yeah, true. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, but the Mercedes sometimes isn't up there. Mercedes
are good at high altitudes. Well, historically anyway, but I don't know about anymore. But the last few years they have been.
That will be exciting. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting.
With that being said, should we get on to some predictions?
Okay.
So, qualifying. What have you got?
Okay. Qualifying, I have put Carlos Sainz in P3. Charles Leclerc in P2. And Lando Norris on pole position. I think Ferrari are going to do very well again, but I just think that Lando is just going to put it on pole again.
So what happened to Max?
Yeah, that's a good point. What happened to Max? I mean, he's historically quite good around here. He's won 4 out of the last 5 races. He's won 5 times. But
Excuse me.
I think obviously the Red Bull has had improvements in Austin, but I don't know if it's gonna be consistent with this track, especially because it's a high altitude track. It can make things very different. So I've stuck Ferrari up there. I think Ferrari are going to do it well again this weekend.
Let's hope so for Leclerc's championship prospects.
Your bold prediction, which I also agree with. And then Lando on pole because he's just going to put it on pole. I'm wearing my McLaren jumper today, which I didn't wear last time, and didn't go well for Lando. So I thought, give it a go. Give him some good luck.
Yeah. So I come kind of similar to you, I think.
Okay.
P3 Charles Leclerc. Mm-hmm. P2 Lewis Hamilton.
Okay.
Mercedes coming back.
Do you think Mercedes is going to do well? Yep.
I just said, they're good at high altitude.
Yep.
Did well last year. P1 Lando Norris.
So we both think Lando's going to qualify pole.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at qualifying.
Yeah, he is. And we both don't think Max is going to qualify well.
No. I think or hope.
Yeah, I think it's the latter.
Hope because it's good for the championship.
Yeah, agreed. The race.
The race, okay.
I've put Max in P3. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I've put Lando in P2.
Yeah.
And then I've put Charles in first.
No way.
You put the same?
Well, I've put Max in P3.
Yeah.
I've gone for Lando in P2.
Yeah.
And then I've gone for Charles Leclerc in P1.
You put the same as me. Brilliant. Oh, no way. No way. That's so funny.
We put the same thing.
Well, we are siblings, so I feel like there's some kind of telepathy. We make our predictions in the same room. There must be something flying around.
Yeah, so Leclerc's making a comeback. Norris has to finish again over Verstappen, and Verstappen's too good not to finish in top 3.
Yeah, that's exactly my thought process. I think Charles is going to win again. I think the Ferrari is going to be really good here, and I think he will do exactly what he did in Austin, because as I said, the slipstream down, like, from the start, he will get ahead of Lando. And also, Lando's obviously historic for not having good race starts. So I just see that happening, and I see Charles just having a solid time out front, and I see like Max kind of working his way. I don't know why I don't have a prediction of where Max is going to start. I just don't. I see him. Obviously, his fight is with Lando, so he will be there with Lando.
There'll be a fight with Lando.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I did that.
Nice. All that's left now is for some bold predictions.
Okay.
So what have you got?
My first one is both Alpines will score points.
No, they won't.
That is a bold prediction, but
That's pretty bold.
But I have read that Renault have a good power unit in high altitude and in high altitude regions, I guess.
Do they have a good power unit full stop?
I'm not sure. No. No, but you never know in high altitude.
True.
With the air pressure being lower,
Yeah.
it could make such a big difference.
All
So
right,
it could happen, you know.
Let's see.
Mean, yeah.
Well, I've put Sergio Perez will qualify outside the top 10. Is that bold? I don't know if that's bold.
It's very similar to one of my predictions, so I'm going to say it is bold.
It's bold for Mexico, I'd say.
Yeah, I think so.
Hometown hero.
Yeah, hometown
Relevant.
Hero. Exactly. Agreed. My second bold prediction, there will be 2 safety cars. So we were gifted 1 safety car in Austin. This race will get 2. I think it's kind of easy because obviously they've got the grass next to the track and they've got normally a lot of dust and stuff. I just think it's going to be easier for people to spin out and there to be safety cars. So I think there will be 2.
Okay. All right. Interesting you put that. My second prediction is there will be 3 safety cars.
Okay. That means there's going to be 0. Oh dear.
I just think that there's a lot of grass that you can be pushed onto and
A lot of dust. Do you know what? Even though like obviously safety cars means that there's been an incident and it kind of mixes things up a little bit, I would definitely say that the 10 races that did not have a safety car weren't boring because of the fact they did not have a safety car. So yeah.
I like it when there's no safety car.
Me too.
Because it only mixes it up because teams can change their strategies.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when there's good racing anyway, you don't need it.
Yeah, true. And I feel like because there was consistency and no safety cars, teams then kind of didn't rely on, because sometimes teams are like, oh, there's going to be a safety car.
Goal hanging.
So they're
Bundle
basically
says.
Yeah, they're goal hanging. But maybe potentially they got to the point where they weren't doing. Obviously, they have to consider it. They have to consider all options. But maybe they weren't doing that. I don't know. Okay. What's your second? Oh, no, you said your second.
Your third.
My third is Sergio Perez will finish outside the points.
Oh.
So similar to yours, but I say he'll finish outside the points.
You do well to finish outside the points, but you can't ever cut him out, can you?
No.
God.
Yeah. Oh, I feel bad, like, obviously making that prediction because it's his home Grand Prix.
I don't.
But I think for Sergio Perez, some people thrive off the pressure of those certain things, and I think that he is the opposite. Some people don't. Some people kind of let the pressure get to them, and because it's his home Grand Prix, I think he'll let the pressure get to him, and that will cause issues.
Yeah. No, I only don't mind that prediction because he's been given probably more chances than he should have in this car.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you can't perform, then that's on him, really.
True.
So
I mean, I'm happy for him to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
If he wins, fair play to him. I'll give him a
story.
clap.
Yeah.
I'll give him a round of applause.
So I've got someone else in the Red Bull family,
Oh yeah.
Mr. Liam Lawson, who'll get some more points this weekend.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
That's what I've said.
Yeah. I think so too.
I think he'll do well this season
Yeah.
and
I
get some
agree.
more points, and that's all that needs to be said about
I wonder
that.
if he'll overtake Yuki in points. I know Yuki has quite a few points. I can't remember how many he's on now. It's like 20 something.
Oh, I doubt it.
Nah. He would have to he'd have to do very, very well too, but it'll be interesting how
If he wins a race,
wow, you never know what could happen. Anything could happen. Right place, right time.
True.
That would be great.
Pierre Gasly did it.
Yeah, he did indeed. Ocon did it.
Yeah, but I mean in that car.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything could happen.
indeed.
As Ellie Goulding said once in her song.
That's a very random reference there.
My mind instantly went to that when I said that. Yeah. Who's your driver of the day? Prediction.
I feel like my driver of the day is going to be Charles.
Me too.
If he wins.
I feel like it's boring if I've put him as the winner and that's why I put him as driver of the day. But
Yeah.
I think he would be my driver of the day.
Yeah, of course.
Unless anyone I don't know, does something special, spectacular, you know? If Sergio Perez wins, he'll be my driver of the day.
Fair.
I think that is fair. Yeah.
Any closing thoughts, comments?
I hope there's lots of overtakes. I
Same.
hope there's some surprising people in the mix.
And I hope that Max doesn't win because it will make the championship less interesting.
Yes, I agree. I hope that Lando finishes in front of Max, obviously, but I just hope it does happen. I hope that I hope that we get to Abu Dhabi and there is a realistic
Yeah.
fight going on, and yeah, it will lead to a
Me too.
final decision being made at Abu Dhabi. That's what I hope for. So I do hope that
Yeah.
Lando closes the gap.
And they'll be like, who's that? It's Nicholas Latifi. He's in a Williams.
It's going to be a stressful day. But I kind of want it. I think that will be, this season has been fantastic.
It has.
Has been fantastic. And I think if the season can end with the final decision being made in the final Grand Prix, I think that will literally put
Without controversy.
without controversy, without any voodoo, whatever, I don't know. That will put a nice bow on top of the season.
Yes.
And I think, yeah, best season
Definitely.
ever. Potential there.
I mean, if Charles comes back to win, that's a movie script.
Or, yeah, can you imagine if it's a 3-way title contender in Abu Dhabi?
So good.
What?
So good.
That would be...
But we'll have to wait and find out.
We will.
But until then, thanks for watching, listening. Have a leave of a comment.
Have a leave of a comment.
Have a subscribe.
Let us know what your predictions are.
Yes, and we'll catch you for the reactions.
You're being so strange.
Reactions to the Mexican Grand Prix.
Yes, we will. See ya.
Bye.